Hi, this is Sharon Lim. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I blog at sharonitwithyou.blogspot.com. And today I wanted to show you how to make this rainbow card. And I used, instead, if you've seen these on Pinterest or something, they usually use the circle dies. I actually use the oval dies, and I use these four at the top. So I made sure that they all had different sizes for them. So let's get started. I cut out the dies in these four colors: Mint Macaron, Pool Party, Melon Mambo, and Rococo Rose. And what I did was I did the two sizes. So you do the largest and the smallest size in the same color, these two, and then the middle two in those colors. And the easiest thing I found to do this was to fold it in half and then cut them in half, because all you need is half of the shape for each of them to be able to create that lovely, kind of like a rainbow, but with the ovals it's kind of like a rainbow wave, if you would think of it that way. And then don't worry about the middle part, because I covered it up with a lovely banner and a sentiment on there. So just folding it half. And what's cool about this, you know me and paper saving, you can actually make two cards with this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those in half. Doesn't have to be exact, remember, because you're covering that up eventually with the banner and the sentiment. So you just want to be approximate to be able to cut that in half. This was really fun to figure out with the ovals. I was afraid it wasn't going to look the same as the circles, but I think it's pretty close. Alright, so I'm going to put these away for my other card, since I only need half. Then I'm going to use some glue, and I'm just going to put some glue on there. And what I did was I just lined it up along the edge here, and I kind of like stood it up, because you want that gradation of the color to kind of peek out on the side. So you want just the corners to match, if that makes sense. And I'll do it again with the next part. So again, match up the corner and match up the bottom. And I like using the glue because it gives you a little more freedom in terms of moving them around until the glue actually dries. So I'll do again here, match the corner, match the bottom, and this is what you get. Okay, so we'll repeat that with the opposite colors, and you want to be able to do it the same way. So if you match the right side, do the right side again on this one, corner, bottom, because that way you'll get that lovely wave that you want to achieve when you put it all together. So corner, the bottom, all right, so there. Then you're going to take your card base, which is 4 1/4 by 11, and you want to score it at 5 1/2 vertical. So I went ahead and scored that. Use my bone folder to close it. Then you're going to place this and try to center it as much as possible. And look, isn't that lovely how they line up? So it's really cool. So I'm going to just make a guesstimate. That looks good. More glue on that. That's about center. That's straight. I'm going to use the grid paper to make sure that I'm straight. All right. Now for the sentiment, I used the Gather Together and the Wishing You Well stamp. So I started with a piece that is 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4, and I use the Banner's Pick-a-Punch. You just slide it in, punch it, slide it in, punch it, and then I use Magenta Madness just for a different look. Center that in there. Wishing you well. It's a good sentiment. And then I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. About 3 of them. That way at least you don't get you don't want the middle to sag. When you're done, take off the release paper. I'm going to cover that up. And there you go. Rainbow ovals. So, thanks for joining me for this lovely video. And if you'd like to, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for letting me share this with you. Have a great day. Bye.